Okay, so why am I playing as Zhangling today? Because Zhangling is going to be the star of this video. So, getting into it. Alright, yeah, girl, eat your apple. Eat your apple. Okay, so how am I gonna start this? One moment. I gotta look at my notes. Alright, I know. Alright. So I'm about to get into it. Good day, everyone. This is your host, Omni Claw. And today, I'm going to give you, the viewer, my take on the Blackcliff item set. And what that means is exactly what it sounds like. This stream is sponsored by Blackcliff. Now, for those who do not know, I'm going to go to Zhangling. The weapon I use on my Zhangling is the Blackcliff pole. And right now, as you can see, it is refinement rank 5, and it reads, after defeating an enemy, attack is increased by 24 seconds for 30 seconds, right? This effect has a maximum of 3 stacks, and the duration of each stack is independent of the others. So, reading that, if that just connected with you and resonated you in the sense of how potentially OP that sounds, it's exactly as OP as it sounds. And as you can see, at level 60, at 4 stars, she gets 40.6% crit damage, which is insane. Because what other real weapons, and I can even go to my other weapons that I have, that I could switch to. Let's see, the Favonius Lance. Okay, that's decent. It gives energy recharge. And then the Dragon's Bane gives elemental mastery. And, you know, rank 5, pyro, 36 damage. But if you're a mathematician, 24, 3 stacks after you defeat an enemy, that's what, 72, right? So today is sponsoring the Blackcliff set, because when I was doing research, I did not see this weapon set covered as much. Everyone kind of, all the other streamers kind of gave a broader sense of different weapons, right? So I'm going to give my take on the Blackcliff set. So first and foremost, how do you go about finding the Blackcliff set? Well, in Paimon's Bargain, I almost butchered that, but in Paimon's Bargain, this is where you can actually find the entire Blackcliff set, right? For the rest of this month, the Blackcliff set is going on. So it refreshes in 21 days. And as you can see, I have already captured the Blackcliff Longsword, the Blackcliff Slasher, and the Blackcliff Warbow. As well as I've captured 2 more of the Blackcliff poles. Where last month, Paimon's Bargain was giving away the Blackcliff pole for, you get 3, right? And so if you're free to play, you acquire these star glitters from doing your pulls, right? You get your pulls, and of course, you're trying to, you know, figure out, well, how do I get weapons for all my characters? Well, in this Paimon's Bargain Shop, you can easily buy, you know, you can put those star glitters towards a Blackcliff anything. For example, this amulet. Similar effect, and this is for your mage, and the crit damage goes towards your mage. So if you want somebody to, you know, have some crit damage, which ultimately, and from what I'm finding out and experiencing through this game, that's kind of a lot. Like most of your higher tier players are trying to find sets that are either maximizing crit rate or maximizing crit damage. And so if that is what tickles your fancy, then the Blackcliff set is for you. And so that's why this stream that I'm doing today is sponsored by Blackcliff. And so let's take a look at my Zhangling, right? Zhangling is the only one in my arsenal that is using the Blackcliff to the full extent of what she's using. And as you can see, my artifacts aren't really all that great, right? So I got the Berserker set going. I got the Scholar set. Aren't really all that great. Crit rate, I'm going for crit rate, of course. I think the biggest thing is the cup has pyro damage, right? So looking at her attributes, 900 attack, 400 defense, elemental mastery, nothing crazy. Look at her crit rate, 18.9%. Look at her crit damage, 129.2%. That is all important. That is all important, right? Because this is pre-stack. This is pre 72% attack, because Zhangling scales off of attack. Now, just keep all that in mind, right? The only other important part about this sponsored video is Klee, right? If you're free to play, ignore everything that I'm about to tell you about my Klee, because even if you don't have Klee, this doesn't necessarily really apply to you. But for the people who, you know, have put a little bit of ka-ching into Klee, just note that I do have a C6 Klee, and that 10% pyro damage bonus that goes for everybody else affects Zhangling too. And this is where we're getting into the math and the elements and things like that. And then if you want to go into the party setup, right? So everybody knows if you have 2 pyros, you are also getting 25% more attack. Now again, this is where numbers is very important, right? Because if the party is getting 25% more attack, right? Which means Zhangling is getting 25% more attack, right? And with the, you know, sponsored item of the day, you know, the Blackcliff pole, if after defeating an opponent, you know, an enemy, I get 24% more. Fam, that's 99% attack. And it's independent of the others. And the beautiful part about this set is every time you defeat someone, because they're independent of each other, it resets the very first stack. So effectively, if you're defeating a group constantly, you're keeping this stack going for 30 seconds. And that is 99% more attack to Zhangling. So that is why I am sponsoring this Blackcliff set. But enough talk. Let's get to the action. This is what you came here for, right? This is, you know, Omni, you know, numbers are great and all, but I have to see it for myself. And so this is where we're gonna go into the frosted altar, right? And if you're watching this on YouTube, if I screw up, I'm sorry. But please come on over to Twitch. Instead of, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing on YouTube, come on over to Twitch and see your boy Omni, and type in the chat and come talk to your boy. And tell me what you think about, you know, the content and everything. I'd rather you do that than liking, subscribing, commenting on my YouTube video. So let's get started, right? Keep in mind, Zhangling. Keep in mind the damage. It's gonna get stupid. Cryo's naturally a weakness to fire, so the damage is gonna be really stupid. But let's get to it. So I'm gonna run. You know, I'm gonna do my stuff with Klee. And even if you don't have Klee, let's say you have the Luke, whatever, Amber, whoever, doesn't really matter, right? So I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm throwing stuff, we're moving, right? Then I use Klee's ult. Because, boom, that 15 or that 10% fire damage, right? Switch to Zhang Ling. Watch the damage. She's already got her 3 stacks. Crazy, right? 2,800. 2,800. Because of that what? That 129% crit that she's doing off of the attack is insane. I don't even have... That was just the bare critting. And keep in mind, Klee's buff went away. So that 10% isn't really working all that well. It really didn't do too much. But even still, like, phenomenal weapon. Blackcliff. And just imagine, right? Because like I said, the Blackcliff items are going up this entire month. So you have plenty of time to, you know, when Zhang Li or whoever you're pulling and you're getting these star glitters, you have plenty of time to invest into the set. Plenty of time. And my Zhang Ling is only level 50. She's only level 50 and she's doing 2,800 damage. And I'm gonna walk because I'm gonna wrap up this YouTube video. I want the YouTube video to be very short and sweet as far as promoting the merch. If you're watching me on stream, continue to watch. But if you're on YouTube, again, the Blackcliff pole, level 60, not even level 70, doing 2,800 damage. My Zhang Ling, 934 attack, and that's probably with the 25%. The stacks have already gone away. I guess the bigger thing would be to show her pyro damage bonus is only 20.6%. But that big deal right there, that, you know, 129.2% to hit 2,800 is insane. Even if I'm hitting that at an 18.9% rate, it's insane. It is insane. And just because I mess with my YouTube viewers, let's do it again. Let's just, in case you didn't want to rewind and you're still having doubts about this magical Blackcliff arsenal that is, again, being displayed beautifully. We have 21 more days being displayed beautifully. You can't even, and oh, okay, I guess the other big benefactor, well, I mean, what are your talents? You know, my Zhang Ling is maxed out, of course. But these are my talents. And again, I mean, yes, this weapon she scales with attack. So this weapon will bring out her talent damage. So this isn't even the pinnacle of my Zhang Ling. This is just like bare bottom stuff. Like, this is just bare bottom Zhang Ling on this set. But I got her ahead of the curve. I got 3 of the Blackcliff poles last month with my star glitter, and then I was hoping last month that they would drop another 2, and they did, and I was able to easily get a rank 5, and then I was able to clean house a lot of, and I will show, actually, let me go back. And again, sorry if I'm prolonging this YouTube video, but I felt this information is important. But you can see, I got Wolf's Gravestone. I got, you know, all these other nice items, right? But in case you're not a whale like me, and I only whale for the science, I don't whale for the extra. But you don't need to be a whale if you're free to play. Again, I have the Blackcliff Warbow on stock. Already 3 refinements. 18%. I'm terrible at math, but 18% times 3, somebody can do that, and that's still a lot of damage. the Claymore. If you can't get Wolf's Greystone for your Razor or even your Bennett, look into getting the Blackcliff's Claymore. It's very solid. Still does the same thing. Still giving crit damage. And this is gonna be for that I got the Blackcliff Longsword for Ayaka, because when I get Ayaka with this, and I'm hoping next month they give me another set of longswords. Ayaka with this longsword doing that type of crit damage with ice, getting 3 stacks, I'm going to lose my mind. And when I get it, and I get her, because I am going to wail for her, I am going to max her out at C6, I will show you the damage. So, yeah. Again, YouTube, I'm doing this for you. This one's for you, YouTube. Come on over to Twitch. Just come on over and say hi to Uncle Omni. Alright, let's do it. I'm not even gonna talk. How fast will beat that? 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Not my fastest run, of course. But even still, I was able to showcase, some of the damage. So, if you like that, if you enjoyed that, again, instead of liking, subscribing, commenting YouTube, please come on over to www.twitchtv.com/OmniLaserClaw. Come say hi to your boy. Type in the chat, tell me what you like, what you dislike, all of those things. If you want to come and play with your boy Pause, and you want to, join my world, I am indefinite AR 35 right now. I don't plan on doing the Ascension quest because I know about the, AR 40 scaling, and I don't plan on scaling until all my characters are maxed out. So, with that said, thank you, YouTube. Thank you for watching this video. The stream was sponsored by Blackcliff. Again, I am your host, Omni Laserclaw. Omni out. And let's go have some fun, please. Peace.